That's 24 miles away from us. Okay?
Fuel quantity.
Okay, we've got plenty of gas, it says there, and we're on both.
Mixture.
Mixture's rich.
Fuel selector valve.
On both.
Elevator and rudder.
Set for takeoff.
Throttle.
1700.
Magnetos.
Left magneto, good. Right magneto, good. Carburetor heat, okay.
Suction gauge.
Good.
Engine inst and ammeter.
Everything was good. We were getting charged and everything else.
Throttle idle check.
Okay, we're done. Looking good. Okay, wait a minute, there's more. But wait, there's more. Flip it over. Look at that.
Throttle fiction lock.
Good.
Strobe lights and pulse lights.
Are on.
Radios.
We've set them up.
Transponder.
Is on.
Autopilot or no.
Never shows up.
Flaps set for takeoff.
Flaps set, they are set for takeoff.
Primer.
Primer is locked.
Carburetor heat.
Cold.
Takeoff briefing.
Are complete. Okay. All right. You can stow this. Put your hands on this. You're gonna as we take off. You're gonna be staying with me. Okay. Do not overpower anything. If I say let go, but just feel what we're going to be doing. Got
yes,
it?
sir.
Okay. Hazleton traffic. The red, white, blue Cessna is taking the active 28 for immediate departure. Okay, now we've set it's 28, that's the magnetic heading. Look at this, the DG is set just about correctly. Now that's set for 28. 7 is west, 28 is the next one up. It's a pad off on the compass, but it's close enough for what we need. Okay, are we good? Are you good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hazleton traffic, the red, white, blue Cessna is rolling on runway 28. Try to keep the nose right on the center line. Notice that we now have airspeed. The airspeed indicator is alive. We've now reached rotation speed, so we just relax. Airplane comes right off the ground. Usually when we come up to the tree line, you'll get a little burble because you got a little bit of wind coming in off the, we're sort of in a little protected area along the runway. Now, what's making us go forward?
The wind would, the propeller pulls the wind and it hits the wings and the way it hits the wings.
The propeller is giving us what they call thrust.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So if we give it more, you can feel it, we go a little faster.
Yes, sir.
And the airplane wants to climb because we got more, it's generating more lift actually.
Yes, sir.
When we pull it back,
approach,
we go slower.
Tango X-ray.
You can see it marked on the engine airspeed, and you can feel that it's actually, the thrust is actually helping us climb. So we don't want to, so when we adjust the throttle, we also are going to be looking at making sure the airplane stays stable.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think we passed Sugarloaf, so make a U-turn. When you make a turn, can you feel it in your body? You can feel a little change in where how your butt sits in the seat and how you feel. Do you happen to notice we're actually descending? So when you turn, you tend to lose a little lift.
Sir.
Okay? When we're trying to fly straight and level, we try to protect against that. So what do we do?
It's a 030. Reset
transponder. As you come out, I'll show you what we do. Okay, so you've lost about 450 feet. Okay, so we need to climb back up.
Intercept the localizer.
Pull back a little bit.
And 030, do you copy? Reset transponder, squawk 40.
When we come back to 3,500, level off.
And airport inside for 95 Whiskey. And that's 95 Whiskey, roger. Contact tower 120.5. Thanks for your help. 20.5, thanks for the help. 95 Whiskey. Cessna 577, stay altitude. Cessna 577, roger. Allentown, altimeter 299.
Okay, good. That's good. You anticipated the fact that we'd be doing it. Okay, now we're going to make a turn, but this time we're not going to lose any altitude. Okay, so what we do is make sure that we're set up for the turn. Let's get it back up to 30,500 exactly. Okay, we're setting up for the turn. Now, as we make the turn, we're going to pull back a little bit on the yoke so that we don't lose any altitude.
Sir.
Feel that? We didn't lose any. We're not going to gain any. We're going to keep it right where it's set. And that's a function of you're recognizing that there are forces that act on the airplane when we change things. Okay.
Sir.
When we're making a turn, there's going to be a tendency for the airplane to lose a little altitude. So you anticipate that and you prepare for it. You put a little back pressure on the yoke, not a lot. It's a okay. You're in what's called a standard rate turn, which is what I want, where the wing is basically on that thing. You're not turning too sharp, but you're turning at a rate that's pretty comfortable. If this is off the ball, you have to push your rudder in to bring it to the ball, right there in the center. That's where you want it to be. It's a little right rudder. Okay?
Have to increase altitude.
And you're losing altitude, so what do?
Pull back.
Pull back, okay. Okay, good. Now coming along nicely. Okay, that's a standard rate turn.
Blairstown traffic, arrow entering 45, left down 125, Blairstown. Wings traffic says on left base 24 wings.
Okay, good. Straighten it out, please. Give me a heading of 230.
Is that to the left, I believe?
Yeah, it'd be a little bit to the left.
Yes.
Okay, and then hold this heading. Okay. Now, what do you do when you want to go up or down?
Up is back, down.
Okay. Right. Take us up to 4,300. Keep the heading.
Blairstown traffic, arrow left.
You'll see that we actually lose airspeed when you do that. And why is that?
Because acting on the airplane.
Okay, so we have four forces. We have drag, lift, thrust. And that what you get when you actually start climbing, you increase both the drag and the lift. So your airspeed is going to suffer a little bit. You can fix that by one of two things, right? Be attentive to how fast you go up, or add more power on the climb. When you add more power, the airplane wants to climb. Feel that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we take some of the power out. Okay, keep heading on 230. You're now heading over towards the south, okay?
Arrow turning base 25, Blairstown.
So when you add thrust or power, your flight regime changes, and you get more more lift, more speed. When you take your power out, you get less speed, less lift. So thrust is your friend for the most part. But right now we're at 4,500 feet. We don't need to be that high. Okay? So take us down to 4,300. What do you want to do?
Push in.
Well, if you do that, we're going to go really fast after a while, won't we?
Take out
a little power.
There's on traffic, arrow.
And then you can start decreasing put your thing. You'll also see as we start down, you're going to see that we'll actually pick up a little airspeed anyway, even after we take out a little power. So bring it down to 4,300 feet. You're now at 4,700. Keep it at 23. Okay, set for this. Put this on 2.9. That's 2.9 right there. That's 2.8. 2.9 is here. 2.9. Okay. Good. Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Nutt, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Watch the airspeed come up. You notice we have to put a little rudder in just to make sure it stays on the line.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have airspeed. Okay, we now have rotation speed. Let's pull it. It's so simple to fly this. You just sort of relax your pressure and it comes right up off the ground. 80 knots. Okay, we're at 2,000 feet what?
MSL, sir.
Okay, but we're only about 400 feet above the ground. Okay, you want to take us up to 3,000 feet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, keep this heading. Not too fast. You want to keep, remember, small, easy movements. If you go too fast, you're going to stall us out.
Yes, sir.
So you have to keep your eye on the airspeed as well, all right?
Yes, sir.
2,000 feet.
What's the desired airspeed, sir?
Well, anything after 80 knots is okay. The best angle of climb is like 72 knots, but 80 knots is fine. You don't want to go more. You're going at 1,000 feet per minute, which is more than you need.
Sure.
Okay, so relax it just a little bit. Okay, could you turn to a heading of west?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's left. Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at that one.
Yeah. Okay, so you're now at 3,000 feet. That's good. Level it off. Turn west. Okay, take us up to 3,500 feet while you're turning north.
Yes, sir.
Don't go too fast. You want to do, again, airplanes love to fly. They don't want to be abused, so don't go too fast. Don't go too slow.
And we're turning to north, correct?
Turning to the north.
Yes, sir.
So you're doing a climbing turn, and you can feel it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, level off at 3,500. Keep going north.
That's about 3,500.
Okay, well, you're 3,700, but I've got my airplane.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want you to just relax. Take 2 nice deep breaths. Okay. We're going to level it off at 3,700 feet, right about here. Make sure it's trimmed up. Okay. You see the Berwick nuke?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you, without reference to instruments, make a turn over there and keep it at 3,700 feet.
Yes, sir.
Gettysburg, Montgomery traffic, Skyhawk 21 Zulu. Is anyone at the
Okay, my airplane. Okay. Among the instruments you're going to be looking at, this is your turn and bank coordinator, and what you want to do is make sure this ball stays right in the middle. See where it says there's a middle thing there? Okay. So the way you do that is you use your rudders. Okay. By pushing the rudder in the direction it's supposed to go into, you will be able to keep that ball right in the center. Okay? So when we do a coordinated turn, okay, I'm going to do a left coordinated turn where my wing tip will be on that end and the ball will stay in the center. Here's how we do it. We make our turn. And so the ball is running to the left. That's not good. We don't want to do that. We want to have the ball right in the middle. Okay?
Okay.
So we keep that ball right in the middle. And we keep the wingtip right there. And we try to make sure that as we are making our turn, we're neither gaining nor losing altitude. And that's all done with back pressure. Okay, and we'll roll out when we see the nuke. Right over there. Put our nose on the nuke. Okay. So it's, if you do it just in a relaxed fashion, you'll find it's really easy to fly the airplane. Okay. So now make a right turn. Keep it right here at 3,800 feet.
Okay.
And go from 030 to the right. Let's do it to the right, and come right back to this. Let's not deviate anything from.
So 360, sir.
Yeah. So go do a 360 to the right, and keep your eye out. You can just be looking out the window.
Yes, sir.
I'll look at the instruments.
Delaware Airport, Sacramento 2, runway kilo 10 miles to the north, inbound landing 27 Delaware Airport.
County traffic, Cessna 2464 Hotel is over the Woolley Gate on a practice GPS Alpha approach into Montgomery County. We'll break early and join the downwind.
Monmouth Executive, King Air 871's left downwind runway.
Okay, pretty good. You had a little bit of altitude deviation, but it wasn't bad. How did it feel for you?
Outstanding, sir.
Okay, so, all right, now my airplane. Okay, so a standard rate turn means that you're going to be basically focused on doing it easily and slowly. When you're asked to do a more steep turn, it's going to take, a little bit more effort, more back pressure. But on a steep turn, again, the idea is to not deviate in terms of your altitude. Now we're going to turn downwind. Zerby traffic, the red, white, blue Cessna is now established on a right downwind for landing runway 29, Zerby. Okay, so we're going to start using flaps. What do the flaps do for us?
Control the amount of lift.
They're helping to destroy the lift, but we'll do it carefully, so we don't want to destroy too much lift. We want to have a little more control. So we're going to put 10 degrees of flaps in right here, right when we cross the numbers pretty much. Okay, good altitude for that. Airspeed is good. We want to be no more than 80 knots and no less than 70 knots. So we're pretty much where we want to be. Okay, and we'll time our base leg so we have, when we turn, we'll have a good sight picture for the landing. Zerby traffic, the red, white, blue Cessna is turning right base for landing. Left base for landing 29 Zerby. Okay, we don't want to go too slow. Okay, can you see the sight picture for the runway?
I think so, sir.
Okay. Zerby traffic, the red, white, blue Cessna is turning final, landing 29 Zerby. What can you tell me about that runway?
What to say? I see them.
Okay, I'm going to add more flaps. See our sight picture? Is that about what you want?
Forward is a north,
yes, sir.
Okay, looks pretty good.
27 Brandy 1.
The runway has a little upslope to it. Okay, when we cross the highway, I'm going to add more flaps. For airspeed up, you don't want to land lower than 60. Now we have the runway. Okay, now let's bring the flaps back up. Carburetor heat. Okay, how do you like that?
Very nice, sir.
This is a great airplane for flying. It loves to fly and it does a lot of good to it. I'm going to give you one more up and down. Is that all right?
Fine, sir.